Who are you and what do you do?
I'm Tiana Christensen. I'm the Assistant Deputy Clerk of the Board of Supervisors.
Okay, so tell me.
Well, I work for the county because it's my dream job, actually, surprisingly enough. This is my dream job.
Why?
It allows me to help people.
Okay, say that. Tell me again why.
Okay. It allows me to help people. I'm huge on community. My background is in parks and recreation, and so I've always been connected to the community that way. And working as the Deputy Clerk of the Board of Supervisors, working as the Assistant Deputy Clerk of the Board of Supervisors allows me to incorporate helping other people with what I love to do. I love a job where I can be organized and structured. And part of this position is I get to look in the county's records. And so I'm always searching through records from like the 1800s, and that's super cool to me. So I love the history aspect of it, I love the government aspect of it, and I love the people aspect of it.
And why are you looking through records from the 1800s?
Sometimes we get public records requests from people that need to look back and see when a road was entered into county records. Some people just want to see the minutes from when the county was established, so it just differs.
Wow, opportunity.
That was actually one of the first things that I realized when I started working here, is that everyone wants to see you succeed. It's just ingrained in people. I've always had talks of like how to succeed and what I would be good at, and it was actually kind of a struggle for me, because here I am starting my new dream job, and I'm already seeing how I can thrive in other positions. And so I feel like this is definitely an environment of encouragement. You have people who advocate for you wholeheartedly, and that goes a long way.
No kidding.
Yeah.
It does seem like this.
No, it's definitely the people that makes working for the county so enjoyable. There's so many people from so many different walks of life that come together to get things done, and all those personalities colliding together, especially where we are right now, it just makes for perfect balance of fun at work and getting things done. Like, people is what makes a difference.
We have good people. Don't take ourselves seriously.
Yeah, so when I first started working in admin, I started working for admin in June of 2019. Come October 2019, we were participating in the assessor's office annual Halloween costume contest. This was the first year that admin had ever participated, and it was office-wide. We did the Wizard of Oz. We won our first time participating, and I think that sometimes we can get so caught up with like, oh, this is admin, we have to be serious, we have to like play the part and, you know, be the big brothers and sisters for all the other departments, you know. But I definitely think that incorporating the fun into the office helps foster healthy relationships, you know. I feel like if we dressed up as the Yellow Brick Road together down the line, you're going to be comfortable talking to me when you have a project coming up and you need some assistance. I feel like having that fun team building experience is a way for us to just get to know each other better, be comfortable with one another, you know, and that's my goal. So when I host lunchtime games and all that, it's just because I want people to come together and realize that we're here for one another, you know. That's my ultimate goal.
And it seems health balance.
Oh yeah, that's something that it's definitely, I want to say, has kind of taken over, you know, especially during the pandemic. I feel like there was more focus on sustaining our mental well-being, just because everyone in the county was kind of displaced for a little bit, whether you were working from home or taking on the role as a disaster service worker. We were all kind of put in these new roles, and it was so fast paced that we didn't really have a moment to slow down and kind of evaluate what we were doing, what we were feeling. So I love that the county takes initiative to reach out to us, and it starts in the office too. Like we have different emails going around, remember to drink your water, and just going for walks and getting up out of your desk is encouraged. And so that's just something that like I've never really experienced before, and I love it. I love it. I love that the county encourages mental health and kind of removing the stigma that surrounds mental health, because I feel like a lot of times people are embarrassed to say that they're going through things, but I work in an office that's so kind of close that I'm comfortable saying like, yeah, I'm taking full advantage of Talkspace right now and getting therapy and recommending it for others. Like we have such good benefits right now, like we have such good benefits with the county right now that extends far beyond just medical, dental, vision, everything that is offered here, I've taken full advantage of. One being the ability to work a 980 schedule. So right now my schedule is I work Monday through Friday, about 36 hours. Oh wait, chat. All right. All right. So right now I work a 980 schedule, which means that I'm working longer days. However, I have every other Friday off, which comes in handy for a grad student. I'm currently working on my master's degree in public administration. Surprise, surprise. But having that schedule where I can have every other Friday off really helps for me to have time to get schoolwork done.
Cool. Good to us.
Oh yeah, so some of the trainings that I took advantage of was how to reduce stress at work, and the county offers so many different trainings for that, whether it's online or in person. One of my hands down favorite trainings was Foundations in Excellence. It was led by Deanna Potter. And she took us through our Clifton strengths, and we just kind of dove into how these strengths pertain to us and why they matter. And I left that class feeling just so ready to take on the world. Like I understood what my strengths are better and how I could better perform for the county, And so having that class offered, and then so at the end of the class, all the department heads come out, and it's kind of like a graduation ceremony. It's really special. There's lots of tears involved. But it really is one of those critical courses that you can take here that just changes your perspective on working. So Foundations in Excellence, and then all of the online trainings. If I ever feel like I need to brush up on my Excel skills, if I ever feel like I need to brush up on my Excel skills or any Microsoft Office, PowerPoint, there's always a class being offered. Definitely one of the perks is living on the Central Coast, the beautiful Central Coast, as Dr. Koninger would like to say at Cuesta College. So I actually live in Paso Robles, which has become one of the wine countries. Forget Napa. No. So I live in Paso Robles, which is wine country, and I absolutely love it. I'm wholeheartedly a Paso Roblean. Our downtown center has become just full of life with new businesses, restaurants. We have a farmer's market, and I feel like a lot of people probably focus more on like the SLO and maybe the Central Coast. But I like to kind of highlight North County because we do have so many good things. We have the hot air balloon rides that takes place out there. We have the Mid-State Fair that comes to town every year, which is a big deal. And then, of course, all the wineries. So I love living here. It might be a little on the expensive side, but it's definitely worth it just to be in an area that's so full of life. Even if it's too hot in Paso, I'll come down to SLO or just drive up the coast. Like, there's so many beautiful drives. One thing I enjoy is driving down 46 West and just seeing all of the hills. Like, there's not very many places in, I don't know, California where you can leave your house in 10 minutes, you're in the rolling hills of California. So it's one of my favorite places. I love that SLO has Laguna Lake. There's not many places where you can go and just be at a lake it's full of geese and wildlife and wild horses. So I honestly love the area I live in. I try to get out and go hiking and go fishing at Santa Margarita Lake. And yeah, it's just a fun place to be. Like, you want to live here.
Totally, you're living in vacation land.
I know I'm living in a vacation, a dream. I have my dream job and I live in my dream area.
Oh my God, you're so good. The only thing that I just like, oh my God, the SLO Cal is going to be like, we need to interview her next.
Oh yeah. Study tourism.
Oh, just about microclimates. That's it. Can you talk a little bit about that? How you can be like in 100-degree heat and like change your what you see and what you feel in 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, so that's another huge perk around the Central Coast is you can go 20-30 minutes away and be in a completely different climate. Like, Avila Beach has its own climate. It's gorgeous there. It's different from any other beach you'll find on the Central Coast, and that's another thing. All the beaches. From Pismo up to San Simeon, there's going to be a beach for everyone. If you don't want to be around too many people, stop in Cambria. There's always going to be a little path you can take to find a nice clear beach, find a good sunset, you know? I love that. I love that if you're looking for some good wine, you can venture into Paso and take some windy roads and find a winery that maybe no one else has really discovered, you know? I love that you get to experience all the tourism in Pismo. Like, Pismo is known around the world, and how fun is it that we get to drive 10-20 minutes and be somewhere that is just booming with tourism right now. It's going to be worth it. Applying for a job with the county is going to be worth it it's going to be worth it just in a sense of stability, security. You're going to be living in a place where you get to experience new things, new people. Yeah.
How about this, or County of SLO?
So when you work for the County of SLO, you're going to get stability, you're going to get security, and you're going to get to live in a place where people vacation. That's pretty awesome.